Well, g'day tubes. How's you hanging? Pretty good here so far, so good. Hopefully you guys are all safe and sound and escaping this virus crap. I don't know. Do you guys, everybody that watches this, do you actually know anybody that's sick with it? I don't know anybody that's sick with it. And anybody that I've talked to, I think it's all a big hoax. But I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? It's probably some guy sitting at a computer that started all this up and is just laughing. Everybody shut everything down. I don't know. There probably is some kind of virus going around or whatever you want to call it. It seems kind of odd to me anyways. So hopefully you guys are all good. Like I say, we're all good here. Today we're going to do a little bit of mini X work. We haven't had it going all winter. I actually had the battery out of this and ran it on my Big Genius charger and did the recovery charge for about 3 weeks. Just kind of let it sit there and did its thing, and I don't know if it's helped it. The battery was slowly going down on this thing though. I don't know if there's something on this thing that you know, residually loses a little bit of battery all the time under here, but we're gonna fire it up. Check the oil, put the battery back in, of course. Check the oil. Looks like the last time I used this it was a wet day, so it looks like wet day marks. But anyways, we got a little bit of mini X work to do. Not major digging, but I brought up a load of really nice sandy stuff here that was kind of in like a log shape, but the kids have been running their machines over it, so I want to kind of smooth it out because this was kind of a wet area here. Smooth her out real nice. Might have to move this log out of the way. We're going to eventually cut that up and split her up for some campfire wood. So that'd be cool. So we got to do that. And what else was there I wanted to do? Oh yeah, out front here, there was a spot. I'll show you when we get there. I want to see if this thing will do anything with aiding and ripping out those tree stumps that's out there. I kind of highly doubt it, but you never know. This thing has surprised me. I don't really have a good ripping bucket on though. I didn't bring my tooth bucket with me. I should have. I really don't want to get into the greasy change and all that, so I might just dig around and then see if it probably won't pull it out. It'll pull the machine over before it'll pull that out. But so there's two tree stumps up there. This one is this tree here, the closer one right about sort of there, and there's one way further up that is a I think it was an ash or something, but they're both growing into those lines up there. So I want to fix that, and then I don't know if you can see it. I don't know what the heck the snowplow guy did the other day. We got a dump of snow enough that they had to get out. He wasn't plowing, he wasn't spreading anything. It was about 4 a.m. There's a spot on the side of the road. Now this shouldn't be my responsibility to fix it, but I don't like it, so I don't know what he did, but he gouged his plow like right in there. And then he backed up, and then he came at this gate at like full speed, and he's like stopped. He wasn't sliding, but he stopped within like inches of smashing the plow into the gate. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? So anyways, let's get this guy fired up here. Likes it's warming. Hopefully the battery's all right. I haven't actually charged it for about a month. It's I put it on the repair charge for about 3 weeks about a month ago. So not too bad. Normally it would be a lot slower cranking, so awesome. So we got to get her unloaded, and I guess we'll go over and try to smooth out this dirt here first. But we got the tripod here. We'll just let her warm up a moment before we get her going too far. It looks like it was a wet day. Look at the buckets just covered in mud. Gotta love that. There we go. Just get her up at idle a little bit. So we'll let that warm up and we'll get her down off of here, and let's go move some dirt around. I don't know if I'm going to do so much with the bucket side of it, more or less the grader blade thing, but I'm pretty sure it'll find some bigger rocks we'll probably have to pick out and fire off to the side, because I really don't want to be stumbling over the bigger rocks, you know. That was pretty decent stuff that I dug out and brought up here. It's all sandy stuff, so we'll have a look at that though before we start moving her. Well, let's get at her.
Oh, that is cool. Oh, that is cool.
girl? How are you doing, old girl? Don't cut me off, old girl. We're good. God, I love that trailer. If you don't know that trailer, I did a whole video of building it. This whole trailer, I did a whole, looks like a chariot. That's what we should have called it. A whole video of building it. Gotta spin around here. Oh, pardon my French. Oh man. That wasn't a coronavirus sneeze. Turn around here and then spin this guy around. We're using this stick here. So we can get our scraper blade going here. Try not to tear this up too much, but worst comes to worst, I can level it off. I've got a box blade. I don't usually use too much, but it's got the big talons on it too, and the tines, whatever you want to call it, for that purpose. So, I'll just, I won't take you for the ride on this because it's going to be bumpy as you know what. But we'll plunk you down there further, I guess. So this was pretty good stuff. It's like a really nice sandy stuff, so it should repel the water and let the water go through it, hopefully. But there is some bigger stuff in it, but I guess we'll find those. But I got to put you down here, and we'll get moving some dirt here. Awesome. Well, that's got her mostly not terribly too bad. Probably run the loader bucket over it just to smooth her out more, but that's got her spread out. I'm going to try to see what I can do just to move this pile. Where are we here? This pile, it might still be frozen. Probably not, but who knows. But at least now I can get down, hook onto my trailer there, and we can, when we get that thing running, we can actually unload that thing, maybe take it for a little spin. Sweet! But anyways, I'll get you set up over here somewheres, and we'll see if we can move this pile, maybe stack it on that one. little machine. But you never know. Let's get her into position here. I think this one, I could do it with the 110. We might have to anyway, so I won't probably be doing that today though, because it is really mushy down here. Like really mushy, but let's get you set up over there and see what happens. Alright, it's time for the big dog. I've done pretty good with this thing though, but there's some really big ones there that I'm not going to be able to do anything with. So I will go get the big dog, and I'll put the probably the narrow bucket on it so I don't make a huge major mess, because my other one will be the 24. And yeah, I'll put the narrow. It's actually about as narrow as that one there. I think it's about a 12-inch. So we'll go slap that feller on that. It's going to be a minute or two for me, seconds for you guys, which is awesome. And then we'll see if we can come tear this thing right the heck out of here. So Big Johnny there should be able to annihilate this pretty quick here, hopefully. So let's get at her. Johnny, you'll be able to pull that out of there. Now my problem is that might be a lot of weight back there, although I've had a bigger stump in there and been able to drive away with it. So I'm not going to go too far with this, so I'm just going to dump it over the fence here because it's their tree anyways. They can have her back. Alright, I'm going to try to lift up these stabilizers here and hopefully she holds herself. Oh, wrong way. Let's see. Oh yeah, we should be fine. I hope. So I'm just gonna back her in there and dump it there. I don't need it. So we got a pretty big crater here now. We're gonna have to come back and smooth her out maybe with something. I don't really want to drive the tractor on this here too much because this is really mushy here. But I'll maybe just kind of back in after and then just reach what I can and smooth it out. And then it's going to have a little bit of a crater there because, you know, there's a bit of a crater there. But so there is a myth, and I'm going to prove it right now. I have taken out, and this was a live tree, obviously still, this was live. I've taken out many different types of trees. This kind is a pine. I've done maple, I've done cherry, and oak, and I've done like this one that, I don't know if I'm gonna get to that one today or not, but that one up there, which was ash tree. Everybody says, oh, there's a big taproot that goes way down in the ground. Yeah, no there's not. That's the biggest myth of all. Roots always go out. But yes, there is just as much tree below the ground as there is above the ground. I mean, there's roots going all the way. There's one right here. It's going all the way in through here, you know. So, I mean, there's lots of tree root. But anyways, before this thing falls off of here, I'm going to go and back her in over here and just dump her. Just giving her. All right, let's just back her. Still attached to a tree root there. See what I mean? I'll just keep pulling, I guess. Oh my goodness. That's a heck of a tree root. Wow, we're dying of virus and there's still people that gotta come visit. That just boggles me. That just absolutely boggles me. Try to get her out there. There we go. He can spend his life there. All right, we got a bit of cleaning up here to do. So while we're in here, since I've been filming, Mr. Noisy, since I've been filming, doing this, I think there's been about 15 cars coming in out of here. It's like, you know what? They're telling you to stay home. Grandma and Grandpa's not going anywhere out here. I haven't moved them. You don't need to come and visit them while you're supposed to be quarantined. Now, if you're, I'm outside, obviously. But I'm at my house. I'm not traveling around, spreading germs. I'm working at home. I'm at home. Really? Like, I'm not inside. They haven't quite got to where they're mandatory telling you to stay inside, but you know what? There's something going around. You'd think you'd stay around home. I don't know. Whatever. But anyways, let's go back out here and we'll let's try to clean this up a bit. Well, we got some of her cleaned up there. I'm not going to do that other tree stump today. It's actually worse up at that other far end for mushy, especially early in the year like this right now. If we get a good enough rain, it actually like puddles there, so it's actually like really mushy. So I don't really want to get this machine in there to tear that one out yet, but we will soon, hopefully. And get on her, bud. Motorcycles. Anyways, we'll catch you all later. That's it for today for moving dirt. That was a busy day of moving dirt, and it worked out pretty good. So you guys all have a good one. We'll catch you all later, and thanks again for watching.